What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Now we will hope that there doesn't come a fucking ad. There comes a fucking ad, and it's an ad that I've gotten like 500 times in a row. I'm getting this ad too fucking often. Thank you. Well, hello everyone. My name's been Biz, and I need to lock my door real quick. Or else people will fucking get in. I'll lock my door. Okay, great. Shit. Well, I need to lock my door. Well, okay, it's already locked. Shit. Okay, I hope. I again have not done a sound test. But now I have a program that hopefully should do all the fucking sound. And so I sound more crisp. Let's check it out. I'm not gonna check it on my computer because then I'm gonna get fucking echoed out of existence. No, right there. Hello, let me listen to myself. Really, no sound? Really? No sound? Yeah, I wanna view real quick. It is also not easy to look at shit when your screen is May I now get some sound? Holy shit, yeah, it is actually kind of crisp. Really? Come on, when did I fucking talk? Oh yeah, it is actually kind of crisp. Great. Yes, sound test done. Shit. Just, yup. Yeah, it is actually kind of crisp. Yes, it is. Beyond this, if you had fucking like figured that out beforehand, it would be so much greater. But yeah, I couldn't even clap for fuck's sake. Today, we are making on my side project, that I'm calling a side project, but it's pretty much going out of my hands right now. Pretty much, I should probably use my mouse instead of my trackpad. But yeah, this is the BCG-16, and yes, I did write in the live notification that the BCG-16 stands for BIS CPU Gaming. Yep, I was not original back then. I started this project. Yeah, when did I actually start this? Like a year ago, maybe? I've only finally now pushed it onto GitHub because I had a dream about me like losing everything. So yeah, but the BCG-16 is a well-respectable CPU, to be honest. So let me actually just use my trackpad again and let me actually figure out how to do the font. How do I do the font? Font increase. Thank you. So everyone else also can see shit, and so I don't. Fuck. I'm beginning to sound like Joe Biden. But we have ourselves an 16-bit data bus. Holy shit. We can already say that is a fucking 16-bit CPU because of the data bus. Not at all because that it has 16 in its name. No. we are going with the Intel ways of just naming the fuck what it is. Just putting a bunch of letters behind it. For example, the 8286. What the fuck should that mean? But yes, we have a 10 megahertz clock, and then we have a 16-bit address bus up to a maximum of 24. Yup. And yes, I stole that idea from Intel. From the not from Intel, from the x86 architecture, so fuck off. But the instruction pattern I have not stolen from Intel. It's pretty much just like the instruction and then 2 bytes for the arguments, pretty much. And here are the arguments. We have some of the most classic ones. For example, immediate byte, immediate word, immediate T byte, and immediate D word. We have a floating point immediate. We have a register and a register address, and then we have 3 whole fucking ways of addressing. We have a near addressing. We have the normal addressing, and then we have a long addressing, which the near is 8 bits. The normal, which is actually called short internally, short addressing is 16 bits, and the long is 24. There is a relative, which is just simply an 8-bit offset to the PC. I stole that one from what's it called again? It's called the 6502 CPU. Then we have 4 types of segmenting. You have segmenting register, segmenting register immediate, segmenting DS register, and then segmenting DSB. And the only reason that I did that, right? The only reason I did that is because there's a company here in Denmark called DSB, which is a public transport fucking thing, and everyone hates them, so so that is why I did that. I'm probably on the list now, but okay, fuck that. But yeah, DS and B. And then we have a few register specifics. For example, the whole A line and 2 for the HL register. We'll come back to that one. And I actually need to delete this because I don't use pins. This is not a physical computer yet. The CPU yet. The CPU does have piping, which I decided to add in because Intel's didn't. The screen is a 320 by 240 VGA, where we have 8 bits per 8 bits per pixel all around, but you can only have 256 color colors for the as an index. Yeah, you will see that later. I have a hair in the middle of my toes. I hate it. I do have a calling convention. It uses pretty much the sequel, the C-Decal calling convention, where you push all the arguments from left to right onto the stack. Then you call it. The receiving value is either in HL if it's a pointer / an address, and A if it is an immediate value. And the callee is pretty much just x86 as the C-Decal calling convention. Here we have the memory layout, which goes all the way up to 24 bits, which is necessary if you want to use the screen. Because you can't fit, or at least I couldn't. I don't know why I still run it like calculator, but okay. but you can't like do 320 by there. That is already over 64. That's already over 1 kilobyte, or 64 kilobytes. Sorry. That is somewhere in the range of 70 kilobytes. Let's actually really quickly double check that. Kilobytes, yeah, over 70 kilobytes. So you need to have a larger thing for all that. And here we come to the fucking registers, which here I have nearly directly copied. We don't look at that one yet, but here I've nearly copied the fucking x86 architecture. Only nearly, because we of course have our general purpose registers A, B, C, D. Of course, you need to have those in a 16-bit architecture. But here I differ a little bit. I have ABX, which is A and B combined, will create a 32-bit general purpose register, only activated if a condition is met in the CR0 register, which is a control register. And then CDX, of course the same as ABX, just with the CD registers. I have a general purpose address register that can go up to 32 bits. We have our fine and dandy segment registers, which you need. We have a program counter that can go up to 24 bits. We have two floating point things. We have SP and BP. We have this one. I am gonna mark this one with work in progress because I don't actually know if I'm gonna keep that. We have two temporary 16-bit registers. We do have a 4-bit memory bank register, and the reasoning it's for 4 bits only is because in the old system, in the old way that did this, I had the I had the whole memory split up with all of the memory. That means the full 24 bits. If I did have, and this is 16 megabytes, just so everyone knows, if I did do with a full 8-bit bank register with full 255 banks, we would see a 4 gigabytes of RAM I needed to allocate and keep track of throughout multiple banks, which I wasn't ready for. But you don't know what the size of this is completely, like it is. That was not the correct one. No, so I should probably stop using the trackpad after. I've been using the fucking trackpad. So with 15, it is around like 7 megabytes. And yes, that is about only 133 megabytes, give or take. Shit, man. We need to raise this to 16 before I get a problem. Yeah, I'm probably going to keep it on 4. Maybe I'm gonna increase it to 6. But yeah, a lower number. Then we of course have a fine and dandy CR registers. CR0 is for all of that, enabling the A20 line and enabling the A24 line. Yeah. Which plus that one, which goes right there, the A24 line. And then we have a use extended registers, which is says it pretty much. CR1 has point to BIOS ROM, which again says itself. It points to the memory location of the BIOS ROM. For a quick moment. Then we of course have our default flags register, which most of these are unused. And I want to have that done. I want to have this one filled out at least a little bit. And I have also checked out some, not 65, it is 82, 86 there. About some here. But they have like parity flags and set carry from borrow and the low order 4 bits of AL cleared otherwise. Yeah, that is a flag. Zero flag, sign flag, overflow flag, single step flag, which is for like, I think like for debugging. Interrupt enable flag, all that. Direction flag. And a bunch of other things. None of which I really need. And even like Intel here uses only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 of them. At least in the flags. For their control registers, they are using up, I think, why the fuck is that now? Or did this one even have control registers? I don't think so, actually. No, it didn't. Okay, so this one did not have a control register. Of course it's up here because it had the F and then the IP. And that's it. So yeah, that is pretty much it. Now, I have another CPU called the BCG-8. It is pretty much the BCG-16, except it is an 8-bit processor. Yeah, it is an 8-bit fucking processor. That's meant to challenge the 8088 and the 8086. It has, again, pretty much the same exact things, except it doesn't have floating point values. Oh no. But you know what? You can make those yourself. Like, you're smart. You be smart. I'm dumb. That's it. Now, again, I can delete that one. But yeah. And this one still have ports. I need to delete that. And again, the same, all the same right here. Except for here, memory is a little bit more cramped. But we still do, we have at least on here, you have 32 kilobytes of banked memory. On this one, you had a fuck ton more. And of course, all this is the same pretty much. Enable 820 and do that. Except for you are also now doing that. I don't want to open Docker, please. I don't use Docker. Like, who uses Docker as a fucking Windows user? And also, I have just realized a terrible thing. I actually need to extend it to be right here. Which this is just the extra, I guess. Like this is for this. Oh wait, what? 2 seconds. The BCG-8. Now I'm gonna do a little bit of investigating. Investigative journalism, I think it's called. My good friend. Yeah, I am already fucking utilizing them all. Fuck me. Yeah, fuck me. Fuck. So yeah, hello. I am Björnbils, I guess. Okay. Now, time to go into the fucking nerdy shit. Everyone ready for the nerdy shit? Yay! I hate it. Okay, so the way a program is being made is using 2 programs. The assembler for the BCG-16 and the linker for the whole BCG-16 for the whole BCG lineup. Right now, I have both of them pointed towards my homemade BIOS. Because of course I need a BIOS here. This BIOS right here, everything it does is initializing the floppy disk driver, finds the boot disk, locates where RAM is, and checks out where the end of RAM is, end of the BIOS is. Then it moves all of that over to RAM, like you remember that we pointed to the BIOS. Well, the BIOS is 32 kilobytes long. The rest of it is pointed to general purpose RAM, pretty much. So we are moving some of the BIOS from there, from the first part of the 32 kilobytes over to the second part, and then, which is this code here. This is the code that's going to be moved to over here. Which I don't know why I had that, but yeah. This is, so we have a BSS pointed at 8000, of course, the upper half of the memory, because you can't write into the BIOS. We have 400 hex, which is about 1024 bytes, reserved for the stack. Remember that? We have right now 2 variables, received IRQ and the disk number. And then we also, of course, have this. So that's not right now what we have. Now you can see we are including a whole bunch of things. This operation here means that we are including it in line, which means that, for example, if the linker sees if the assembler actually sees this, it's going to go over to this file and then say, well, we have a file here. I'm going to assemble this and then output that before I output my main file. Yep. If I just had it like this, it would just say to the linker, hey, this file included this file, so be wary about that. By using this, and also when we're doing this, technically that will all be thrown down here, which I don't think it's very good for the, for example, IO functions or the BIOS functions or the general functions, just to be overridden by the end of the BIOS, just like boom, like just like that. Now, for more clarity, what is this code going to do? Well, it's going to do what any BIOS is going to do. It is going to, first of all, not make the CPU point to BIOS anymore. So yeah, and also there might be some confusion here because I've set this one to be read only. I should probably preface this a little bit more. I've pointed this to be read only, but in practice, it's only read only if the BIOS, if it is turned off, turned on, which actually means that we need to XOR. I think the instruction is this one. I think it is. I am not really sure, but if we have 0 hex 1, for example, and then we bitwise XOR it with 1, we get 0. Yeah. Calculator. I fucking love you. Now I really quickly need to check that if I actually have that instruction, because I cannot remember if I actually had an XOR function or an X. Yeah, we have an XOR. Great. Gracious. So yeah, this is the BIOS pretty much. And then it's going to do all that, and then DS is going to hold the disk number. Which, now that I actually think about this, this one is pretty much, this line is pretty much useless, because we can just simply do this. And then jump infinitely. Boom, right there. Easy enough, right? Now, this read data here is in this file, if I'm not completely wrong, yes. Which the whole system will be using the this one, the 82077 AA CMOS, single chip floppy disk driver controller, a floppy disk controller. Boom, right there. Which was popular back in the time where I am imagining this computer, back when the PS2 was still around, back when the Model 80, I actually think it was still around, because we are getting references to the Model 80. Now if I check out the IBM Model 30, sorry, not 80, 30. And I am a programmer, so I need that. This one right here could take a lot of things, do a lot of things. Now, this is primarily a business-oriented computer. The personal computer the personal computer 2, Model 30, was mainly a business computer at the time with, holy shit, that is bad, 740 kilobytes of random access memory, which is actually also pretty good. Until you come from this, where we have 16 megabytes Or at least available to have 16 megabytes. And so on and so forth. Right, so just for example, 10% of sold between April and the end of May. Okay, so it was actually kind of pretty popular. So now this computer here has, I have already researched pretty much everything of it that can be researched. But one thing that I actually need to really quickly research a little bit more about is floppy disk controllers from 1988, which as I'm going to say, okay, so in here, history, have it. Okay, here, 1977, we of course, yeah, here we are in the 8-bit fucking pandemic of microprocessors. There's a fine diagram on how it is working. But wait, two things. One thing I could also do is to pretty much just like make my own. I could literally just make my own. Should I make my own? Like, because like, for example, Amiga and like Apple and yes, even also Commodore, had made their own. Right here, the Commodore 64. So like I could just like in quotation marks take inspiration and copy one of these pretty much. Now, wait, two things. Oh right, yeah, fuck yes. So yeah, we could technically maybe do that. Would it be ethical? No. Is it something that I want to do? Yes. So we are going to make our own. I did not think I would do this on the spot, but yes, here we are. Now, all I know about the Commodore is from the 8-bit guy. Literally. That is it. That is literally it. So now here we have something. Now what is this even? Well, this is something. This is another one of these. When was this from? There should be a copyright somewhere. Was that on the last page? That's probably on the last page where there's some copyright. Copyright 1988. Yes, Gucci. Okay, so let's see about this one. I just simply said I want to make my own, but hey, we are really quickly also going to check some others out. Okay, we have some pens here. Okay, so A0 throughout to A9 is, of course, the bus's input. The data bus is tri-state bus, a data bus input up, IO. Read, write as inputs. Address enable from host. Data request from DMA mode. Int, probably a interrupt of some kinds, and so on and so forth. Okay. So here we have, holy shit, only, wow. Only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 registers. Nah, that's more than some stage registers. Okay. Of course, all the normal ones. And some timing diagrams. Block diagram of something. Okay, but yeah. Enough of that. Enough of getting flashbanged in the fucking face. But yeah. Now this one, these ones here, the Commodore floppy disk drivers, floppy disk controller is it called, literally uses a 6502 running at 2 megahertz with 8 kilobytes of RAM and 32 kilobytes of ROM. The disk controller is based on that, I think. Standard and fast bus mode and all that. 5.5 inch, which is the good type. And then the interfacing mode. Right, yeah, I also fucking need to do it, or else I can't like make my own like formatting. Okay, yes, we are going to make our own floppy disk drive. Floppy disk controller. The FDC BCG the floppy disk controller BCG's 12, the FDC 12 BCG. Wait, the BCG, no, FCG 12. The floppy disk actually maybe we should call it BFDCG 12. 4, and you're never ever going to be fucking believing me here, for the fucking standardized name of that ND for the BIS floppy disk controller. T-R-O-L-L-E-R, yes. Controller gaming. You guys can see that? Nope, you can't. That's cool. Now what do I have here? I had just FTC specifications. Now what the fuck are you now? Well, the BFDCG-12 is the BIS floppy disk controller gaming. Just like that. This is so fucking scuffed, but okay. The BIS floppy disk controller gaming. Yep. Yep. The most fucking obscene names ever. Come to me and I will make the most obscene fucking names. BFGC or the BIS floppy disk controller gaming. Okay. Yes. Mission accomplished. Mission fucking accomplished. Do I have a mosquito in here? No. Okay. I just thought I fucking heard a mosquito. I don't want to get tortured by those here in the night. But yeah, now we actually need to design it. Oh, fuck. That is the hard part. Because I need to do everything by hand. So, on a floppy disk driver, where do we start? Well, let's figure it out. We have already done our research. We know what needs to be done. Fuck. Shit. Ugh. Don't think about that. Okay, let us make a section where I speak out all the residues in a table like this. Name, the address. No, wait, maybe we should actually have the address first. The name and a description. Or do we need that? In reality, do we need a description? Dyslexia, you're going to copy things. I don't actually know what the fuck I should do here. Let me see. Not a dot, it's just there. And right there. Alright, here we are. So we need to have at least a thing what if we do this real quick? So, and we say 0, 0, 0. What does it look like? Open preview. Right now looks like shit. Well, we need a I am, what did they call it here? Just data. Why not? And just data for now, I guess. Yep. Yeah, so that can work. Yeah. Like, what did they do here? Just A1, A2, A3? That's actually like a good fucking idea. A1, A2, and A3. And then I write down. So A there. Okay, just like that. Now we can copy that a few times. Now we should probably also fucking gosh, flashbang. I love those. That means I hate them. I apparently also hate those. Yeah, no thanks. Okay, so I think we fuck. For fuck's sake, Bjorn. I think that yeah, I broke myself. I think I actually do think that. So just like that. Now we have copied that. Now 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, 3, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1. Made the perfect amount of copies and I didn't even count. I actually kind of want to say thank you to that. Yes, great, great, great. Now get back to work again. Yay, work. Okay, so yes. I'm getting fucking tired. Okay, there's actually people here who's getting tired. Okay, so I've just said that twice for fuck's sake. Okay, so fuck. Okay, here are all the restures and what they do. So what we can do is that we can take all of this, take it from right about here, and say copy, and no, because that's copyright. I think this still is in copyright. Is it? Page 8. Where is the copyright symbol? Where is the copyright symbol? Is it on page 0? Right, yeah, it's Intel. Not even... Wait, what? Isn't there any copyright? But like, it's Intel, so... Where's all the copyright at? Oh shit. No copyright? Okay. I'm still not gonna do it. Okay, so I think my this one just fucked up. Alright, so I at least need a data register. Funny enough. I need a actually also the description we could probably just delete it out like that. Space. Is that? Oh fuck. We do have. How did you not do that? You did by saying Alt 0. I am happy that you guys did not see that. Alt Windows 0. Why not? Dang it. Nope, like that. Yeah. Short. Just short. Okay. Um, like that. Reconnecting gracefully. Are we online? Like it said that like 600 kilobits in video bandwidth is. So I'm gonna give it some fucking great quality content and set it up to 7,000 kilobits. Even though fucking Twitch can't handle it. How to DDoS fucking Twitch? Send more kilobits. Send a higher bit rate. That will surely get them down. And now they're in the possession of my hands. Don't ever make that fucking sound again, Bjorn. Don't ever fucking make that sound again. Oh fuck. So yeah. Fuck. So whilst I figure out, we should probably also have a data rate select register, which I'm gonna place right here. And here I am gonna copy the shit out of it because I am dyslexic. And I have a fucking excuse. What is your excuse? Wanna cheat on your homework? Homework? Huh? Right, that reminds me, I have homework. Ah, fuck that. That can clear itself tomorrow. Imagine one of my fucking. Imagine one of my fucking teachers is in my chat right now and just like, what? You're not making homework? Well, fuck you. We're going to expel you now. Imagine that. Yup. Like literally, that is. Now every single time I'm like streaming, I'm like, oh fuck, oh fuck, are they in? Have they found my strategy? Oh fuck, shit, no, they must not have done it. State status register A, not one A, because all people use A nowadays. I don't know why I have extended my A's. Like there's something funny about like the Scottish accent, right? Like with A, right? For example, with the Scottish accent, you always put an S when you're extending the A. Right there. Like you always extend the A in Scottish. I don't know why I do that now, but yeah, with that accent you extend the A, right? And some people extend it with an S. So when you hear from a Scottish man, for example, like and ass and ass, yeah, and that is a fucking gosh, I can't even figure out what. And that is there's ass, there's ass. I'm so fucking immature. I love it. I just want to fucking like go back to like. I just want to go back, okay? I just want to go back. That's right, and this is surprisingly read and write. Holy shit, we have never thought about that. About making it both read and write. Explosion sounds and vine explosion sounds. Insert, please. Do I actually have it here on this one? Do I even have it set up? I do. Well, in fact, I do not have it set up. Like, is the new Fortnite update like on or what? Like, literally, is the new fucking Fortnite update like available now? And now all the fucking everyone needs to like update or something. Could not be me. Oh, shit, I have. There's one thing that I hate about being having long hair, right? You get fucking like strands of hair in your sock, right? And then you're just like have it there, just chilling, I guess. Like, okay, you think of a hair strand, right? A long hair strand, right? You can probably like imagine that, even though you don't have a hair. Like, think of that, right? And just between, yeah, in your sock, between your toes, between the big toe and that other toe, the index toe. I guess I will call it the index toe. What is my content now? Shit. But yeah, like just between those two right there, right? And it's just so fucking illustrating, right? It's fucking illustrating. The digital output register. Yeah. What is this? To be activated, the drive select and motor enable for each drive. Well, great. 1 drive select 0. Drive select 0. Read write data toggle. Read data toggle. Write data toggle. Read write enable. I think that is, and then those two I don't know what is. But this computer, I think I'm not going to make it like what's it called? Like, I think I'm not going to make it too fucked up. 1 megabit per second. Okay, my drive needs to get that at the minimum. Okay. So a requirement now is 1 megabit per second, okay? 1 megabit. 1 megabit. Now the drive. What can we call this? The drive selector, I guess. The drive index selector, which would be read and write. Like here in the weekend, right? Here in the weekend, me and my family, because I actually have family. Wow, I'm not just living here alone, screaming at a monitor and people. I actually do have a family, I guess. But yeah, we got out on a local spot. In Denmark, you have things that in Danish is called en kro, which is, I don't think you have it in America, but like it is in America, but like en kro is pretty much a small local restaurant out in the countryside, pretty much, right? But we figured out that this local thing right here, right? Actually, how do you actually say it? Kro på engelsk. In, right? Yeah, it's fucking in. Yeah, good morning. But yeah, this local inn, right, has existed since before the Renaissance, right? Which is very common in Danish tales, right? But what is not that common is that the current owners right now of that inn, they are right now 5 generations in. Yeah, 5 generations. Spanning over, what must that be? Over 200 years, I think. Which is fucking mind-blowing. Like, 5 generations of people wanting to actually do it. But yeah, that was actually a fucking great place. I don't wanna fucking say anything, but let's say what it's called, because fun fact, it is local, and local means that I can probably get spotted in the future, and I don't want that. I absolutely don't want that. Oh, is the fucking is stream going to crash again? Oh, maybe. Right now it's fucking like spitting out like encoding errors. But I don't know if I actually can. Like, because the encoder I am right now using is is a hardware thing. It's a hardware encoder. But what if I really quickly change it to being software? A software encoder. Maybe I should also get my task manager up. Just to see what the fuck is happening. Holy shit. Holy shit. OBS is right now fucking eating up like 5-6%. Okay, I'll keep an eye on it. But I don't think. No, okay, great. Alright, just need to test. You should probably have tested before you fucking went live. Yeah, I know that. And I don't care about your fucking opinion. Your opinion is invalid to me. I am sounding more like an android. Please help me. That's not the correct one. Right there. The drive. Right there. There's the data rate selector. Das ist ein Data Rate Selector. Data Raten Selector. You can always fucking count on like German, like German to make you sound fucking mad. Like literally just say something with a fucking German like accent. And just like, yes, this is how I talk, okay? Fuck. Like just take on a fucking German accent and just like scare people. No, that's fucking mean. Don't do that. Please don't do that. I still have a life, okay? I still have a life. Life, don't leave me. Honey, I must. It is my altar to do this. Alright, time to make a new table. Where we literally just simply say 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then 0. And then we say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then new line, and then we say test. Test. Our test apparently. A whole bunch of times. Hello. Hello, pre-work. A pre-work preview. It's called a preview, Bjorn. It's not called a pre-work. You're not going to do a fucking pre-workout. Like you're never ever going to do that because your doctor have said you can't. What is your excuse? literally, my doctor, like after. So like I had a fucking operation, right? A surgery, it's called also in American terms. But yeah, this surgery, I had the motherfucking glory to be said by a doctor and everyone else that I can't do some shit. Which, okay, like, come on, who haven't actually gotten a fucking like doctor to say that, right? Who haven't gotten a doctor to say that to you, for example? Holy shit! What the fuck is all this? Okay. Was it? Oh. Oh. Right, yeah, I hate that. So now you can literally like comment block. Can you do a comment markdown? I didn't actually know that. Code, comment the HTML. Else if. Oh yeah, that's like that. Horizontal row if 11t image import include important data macros nunchucks or ordered list pipe row render file. Holy shit. Holy shit. Wait, yeah, that's some nunchuck shit. Just, yeah, that's some nunchuck shit, okay? Don't ever do that. Okay, so number one objective with doing this, right? Number one objective is to make it less confusing than this. just make it less confusing than this, okay? That is the only thing that we need to do. Make it less confusing than this. Because here you of course have all that, your base, read right here, remarks. But then you have a whole fucking description on every single thing. And I can't remember all of this. Hey, it's multi-track. MFM mode selector one. Like literally, like that is actually on all of these. But I'm just going to take this as a fun example, just because. So now it's time to learn. It's time to learn how to do shit within shit. A phase, read/write. Now, how do we do that? How do we make two things right there? Maybe like that. And then remarks. Yes, because we are fancy here. We do be really fancy here. Yes, we do really be fancy here, right? Right, yes, of course, my friend, yes. Now, data bus here. Yes. Of course. No, I would not do anything like that, of course. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think we need one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, we do need one. Space. Just space, okay? That is it. But wait 2 seconds. Now I need to make it symmetrical on each side. Oh no, but now I need one more. Oh no. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the struggles of being a programmer. I wanna kill myself. No. Fuck. Okay, new idea. Scratch that. Scratch my back with all this bullshit. Right here. Yes, now we have this. Okay, so again, as said before, make it less confusing than this, okay? That is all I need to do. And okay, so the command, we should probably have a command name. Then we need to have an command code. We need to make that non-capitalized. Yes, I am so fucking specific. Then we need to have the. I think I'm already going to make the description here. And again, I have dyslexia. And then that one, and then arguments. Literally, that is it. Right here. So the command name will be read sector. The command code. Oh fuck. I have hiccups. Fuck me. Okay, so the code will be 00. The description. Does shit, and the arguments take shit. Great. Just like that. Fucking gosh. Read sector. Command code 00. Description. Does shit. Argument. Take shit. For fuck's sake. That is the argument. Take shit. But what do you do with take shit? Take shit. And I've just realized a mistake up here. I've probably made some people fucking angry now. Fuck. Shit. Okay, so the description will be reads a sector from the disk. No, fuck that. We are going to make it even more poetic by using this. By using the sponsor of today's stream. I don't have a sponsor. Actually, I actually had a sponsor. Like on Stream Elements, you get contacted by people like Raid Shadow Legends and such people to do a promoted stream for them. In exchange, they get they send you some money. Right? Very simple. Very good. But I have not taken any of them. Why? Well, people, do I look like a person that actually wants to take a sponsor from Raid Shadow Legends, for example, and actually also fulfill it? No, fuck no. I hate that. Like, I hate the constant advertisement of it. I actually loved when fucking creators didn't take it anymore. Except for those who is really fucking who really needs it. I am actually happy about that. And so like I won't give anyone fucking something that I don't want. Like, I just don't. Like, if I don't play it, for example, I don't want to advertise it as one of the greatest things ever. No. No, fuck no. Calling. Like, I don't want to give anyone some kind of shit that I don't want to even advertise. Actually, like, if I don't want to advertise it, I don't want to. Like, if I don't want it, I don't want to advertise it. Simple as that. Now, should we have a... No, it actually probably makes more sense if I just... Like, is my computer dying or what? Like, I feel a little bit more slow. So first things first, that we need to send is the disk, or maybe the drive number. More here. Drive number, not jumper. Okay, so right here. Then we should send out the head. The head number, I guess I will call it, maybe. What does this say? about the head, which I know head is H, because that is the thing that makes the most sense. And where the fuck? H, yeah, it is H. Where? Okay, where? H address. Okay. Hey, head number. 0 through 1. Actually, let's really quickly combine these two into one super thing. Drive number plus head. So DD 1 2 3 4 5 6 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. The drive number will have to be that one, where D equals to the drive and H equals to the head. Because then there is expansion for actually doing some other shit. Yeah. Now, what do we maybe need now? We'll need to send over an OR code, or maybe actually the track and R. I think I do remember what R is, but I am not certain. The sector address, yes. The sector number right there. EOT, GPL, GOT, I think I said for. Okay, DTL is. Was GOT first? EOT. End of track, the final sector number of the current track. We can calculate our wave to that. The GPL is the gap length, the gap free size, gap free. So yeah, that is the size between them, and then the DTL. 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 Where the fuck is DTL? DTL down. Special numbers. Special sector size. So size in pairs of 128 more here. Size more here under a section that we'll be calling size. And then only if size is 0, what shall we call it? No, I think you can only either do a the size number and then the sector. No, wait, the size number and then the sector size. So if the number is, so if n is hex 01, we do 128 bytes. With 01, we do double that 256. With that, we do 112, and so on and so forth. And we need to really quickly. And we need to do that. Great. Okay, so the track number, the sector number, the size, more here. So you can either do the quarter of a sector, that one, or any of that. Okay, and then we will do, and then it will do just the first 128 bytes, or the first 256 bytes, or the whole sector. 124 bytes. Wait. So yeah, 124. I think I'm gonna set as the limit. And then drive number 01, drive 0, drive 1, drive 2, and drive 4. No, 3. Just like this one. The actual drive, and an N for the index. Alright, just like that. Then we have a send the command 00. Send that one, send the track number, send the sector number, and then send the size more here. Okay, I think that should be it for now, at least. We'll make one more command, and let's call it right sector. Let's put it there. Right. Oh, right. Two things we need. No, we don't, because everything. Send the command 00 to the data register. to the data register. Send the head plus that one to there, to there, to there, to there. And then return, I think I will call it. It will be read from there. Yeah. Okay, so just like that. Writes a sec writes a sector to the disk. Write the command to there. Write the disk and head and all that. Write that and write that. And then send the data to that one for for 512 times. There's some broken English there, but fuck that. Which will be 1 byte at a time. Now, that is actually kind of good right now. But I think also I'm going to close down the stream now. So yeah, I don't know what else to do as my intro, but other than just say